Are you ready to improve your English listening and speaking skills? Have you ever wanted to tell a story in English? Something funny, something sad, something that happened to you, but didn't know how to start? Maybe you had the words in your head, maybe you knew the vocabulary, but when it came time to speak, your mind went blank. Or maybe this happened. You started a story, but it sounded boring. You forgot the past tense verbs. You spoke slowly and without emotion. The other person looked confused or worse, not interested. Have you ever felt that? That's because telling a story in English is more than just knowing grammar. It's about structure, flow, emotion, connection. In your own language, you can tell a story that makes people laugh or cry. But in English, it's not always that easy. Don't worry. Today's episode will help you change that. In this episode, we'll show you how to start a story naturally in English, how to structure your story, beginning, middle, end, how to use useful phrases like, "So guess what happened next?" or "You won't believe this." How to add emotion and intonation so people feel what you're saying, and how to practice storytelling every day, even if you're alone. Because storytelling isn't just a skill, it's a superpower. And English becomes a living language when you start using it to tell your story. Welcome to the Best English Podcast. We're here every day to help you speak real English, naturally, confidently, and with meaning. Let's begin. Story, a real student, a real struggle. Let me tell you a real story. I had a student named Elena. She was from Ukraine and had been learning English for almost 5 years. Her grammar? Good. Her vocabulary? Impressive. Her pronunciation? Clear. But every time she tried to tell a story, even a short one, she froze. She once told me, "I wanted to tell my classmates about a funny thing that happened at the bus stop, but when I started, I didn't know how to begin. I said, yesterday, I saw the bus, but not the, and then I forgot the word for chicken, so I just said nothing." Sound familiar? Elena knew English, but she didn't know how to use it in real-life communication. So we started working on storytelling. Not perfect grammar, not memorizing words, just simple steps. We chose one small moment from her life, the bus stop story, and we broke it down into 3 parts. Set the scene. Where were you? What time? What was the situation? Describe the action. What happened? In order. Use clear verbs. Add emotion or surprise. How did it end? What did you feel? What would the listener find interesting? We practiced the same story every day for 7 days, not changing it, just repeating it and adding emotion. She started with, "Yesterday, I was at the bus stop. It was raining. I saw a chicken cross the road. Nobody reacted. I laughed alone." Then she added emotion. "You won't believe this. I was waiting for the bus, soaking wet. And suddenly, out of nowhere, a chicken just walks across the street like it owns the place. And everyone else just stood there like it was normal." Big difference, right? That's the magic of structure plus emotion. By the 3rd week, she was telling stories in class every day. Her classmates listened. They laughed. They responded. She felt seen, heard, understood, and her confidence exploded. You can do that too. Because storytelling isn't about being perfect. It's about being real.
Now let's listen to a real-life conversation between 2 friends, Ella and Tom.
Okay, so I have to tell you what happened to me in Rome last year. It's honestly ridiculous.
Ooh, I love a good Rome story. Lay it on me. I'm all ears.
All right, so picture this. I'm walking down this tiny little side street. You know, the kind that's super narrow, with cobblestones, laundry hanging above, barely enough space for a scooter.
Total Italian movie vibe.
Exactly. Super quiet, no tourists around. I'm just minding my own business, trying to find this gelato shop I read about online. It supposedly had the best pistachio gelato in the whole city.
I mean, that's a noble mission. Priorities.
Obviously. So I'm walking, looking at my phone for the map, and I pass by this tiny souvenir shop. I don't go in, I don't even stop, but out of nowhere, this tiny old lady in a flowery dress waves at me.
Friendly?
At first, I thought so. I waved back. Then she starts yelling something in Italian, like full volume, arms waving, intense eye contact.
Oh no. What did you do?
That's the thing. Nothing. I didn't touch anything. I was just walking by. But she's shouting and pointing, and I swear, for a second, I thought maybe I dropped something.
Or maybe stepped on something sacred?
Who knows? Next thing I know, she comes out of the shop holding, I kid you not, a broom, like an actual wooden broom. And she starts chasing me down the street.
No. Like old school witch style?
Yes. Like a scene from a cartoon. She's shouting, I'm backing away like, I don't understand, and then I just turn and run.
Wait, you ran?
Of course I ran. She was fast for her age, okay? I sprinted for like half a block. Then I stopped, heart pounding, and pulled out my phone.
Let me guess. Google Translate.
Bingo. I quickly typed in, I didn't take anything, I don't understand. Held it up, she squinted at it, paused, and then started laughing, like full-on belly laugh.
What? So she wasn't mad?
Apparently not anymore. She pointed at my backpack, made a funny face, then waved her hand like, whatever. Then, and this is the best part, she reached into her apron, pulled out a little plastic bag, and handed me a fridge magnet shaped like the Colosseum.
Stop it. She gave you a souvenir after chasing you with a broom.
Yep. She said something like, for your trouble, I think, and just waddled back into the shop.
That's wild. You escaped with your dignity and a magnet.
Exactly. Honestly, best 30 seconds of cardio I've had in years. My legs were sore the next day.
You probably burned off the gelato before eating it.
I still got my gelato, by the way. Pistachio and stracciatella, totally worth it.
Respect. A survivor and a foodie.
That's me. And now, every time I look at my fridge, I remember Broom Lady of Rome.
You should write a book.
Let's break down what made this story fun, natural, and real. Emma starts with excitement. Okay, so I have to tell you what happened. She sets the scene. I was on this tiny side street, super quiet, looking for gelato. She adds suspense and surprise. Suddenly, this old lady starts yelling. She comes out with a broom. She finishes with humor and resolution. I just wanted ice cream. She gave me a fridge magnet. Ryan participates with short, natural reactions. No way! That's wild. Did you run? Vocabulary Builder. Part 1. Let's learn 4 natural and useful expressions from this story. 1. Hit me. Meaning, tell me the story, I'm ready to hear it. Example, you have news? Hit me. 2. Oh, meaning a natural sound when something goes wrong or something bad might happen. Example, oh, I think I forgot my keys. 3. That's wild, meaning that's crazy, surprising, or unbelievable, but in a fun way. Example, you saw a bear while hiking? That's wild. 4. Cardio, meaning short for cardiovascular exercise, anything that gets your heart rate up, used jokingly here. Example, I missed the bus and had to run 5 blocks. Unplanned cardio. These phrases add color, rhythm, and real energy to your stories. In the next part, we'll hear another natural dialogue, this time a more emotional story. And you'll get 4 more expressions to build your natural storytelling toolkit. Now, let's listen to a deeper, more emotional story. 2 friends, Lena and Sophia, are catching up after not seeing each other for a while. Lena shares something personal that happened last month. Let's break this down. This story is simple, but full of heart. Lena doesn't over-explain. She uses emotion plus space. It was sudden. The house felt empty. I miss him like crazy. Sophia listens with supportive phrases. I'm so sorry. That's heartbreaking. He was like family. There's a sense of real conversation flow, not just facts, but feelings. Natural English storytelling isn't just about the event. It's about how it made you feel. That's what makes people connect. Vocabulary Builder, Part 2. Let's look at 4 more natural and expressive phrases from this dialogue. 5. It's been a roller coaster, meaning life has been full of ups and downs, emotionally intense. Example, since I changed jobs, it's been a roller coaster. 6. Passed away, meaning a polite way to say someone or a pet died. Example, her grandmother passed away last year. 7. I miss him like crazy, meaning I miss him a lot, deeply. Example, my best friend moved away. I miss her like crazy. 8. I'm here, meaning a supportive way to say I'm available for you or you're not alone. Example, if you ever need to talk, I'm here. These phrases help you express emotion naturally, with care and connection. You don't need to speak with big, dramatic words. Just speak with heart, and people will feel it.
It's so good to see you again. How have you been?
Honestly, it's been a roller coaster.
Oh no, what happened?
You remember my dog Bruno?
Yeah, of course. He was such a sweetheart.
He passed away 2 weeks ago. It was sudden.
Oh, Lena. I'm so sorry. That's heartbreaking.
Thanks. I've been okay. Mostly. But the first few days were rough. The house felt empty.
I can imagine. He was like family.
Totally. But I'm glad I was with him at the end. I held his paw and he looked peaceful.
That's beautiful. And he knew he was loved.
Yeah, I miss him like crazy. But I'm trying to focus on the good memories.
You're strong. And if you ever want to talk more, I'm here.
Shadow practice. Speak like a storyteller. Now it's your turn to speak out loud. We'll practice real phrases from both dialogues, first slowly, then naturally. This will help you sound more fluent, expressive, and confident. Ready? Repeat after me. First slow, then normal. Practice. 1. From the funny travel story. I have to tell you what happened. I have to tell you what happened. I have to tell you what happened. She came out with a broom. She came out with a broom. She came out with a broom. I just wanted ice cream. I just wanted ice cream. I just wanted ice cream. Slow. She gave me a free fridge magnet. She gave me a free fridge magnet. She gave me a free fridge magnet. Practice 2 from the emotional story. It's been a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster. He passed away 2 weeks ago. He passed away 2 weeks ago. He passed away 2 weeks ago. I miss him like crazy. I miss him like crazy. I miss him like crazy. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Practice. Tips. Pause the audio after each sentence and say it 3 times. Add emotion. Feel what you're saying. Don't just repeat. Perform. Record your voice and listen back. Focus on rhythm, emotion, and connection. This kind of speaking practice trains your brain, tongue, and heart at the same time. It's not about speed, it's about feeling and flow. Today we explored one of the most powerful skills in any language, storytelling. Not just grammar, not just vocabulary, but real human communication. Let's review what you've learned. You learned how storytelling helps you connect with people, sound more natural. Practice. Verbs and emotion together. Build confidence in real conversation. You learned a simple structure for telling stories. Set the scene. Where, when, who. Describe action, what happened, step by step. Add emotion, how you felt, what surprised you. Close it naturally with a feeling, joke, or reflection. You listened to two real-life dialogues, a funny travel story, Emma and Ryan, an emotional personal story, Lena and Sophia. You saw how natural English includes short phrases, emotion rhythm, real reactions like, no way, you're kidding, or that's wild. You practiced 8 powerful expressions, hit me, that's wild, passed away, miss him like crazy, it's been a roller coaster, came out with a broom, just wanted ice cream, I'm here. These are real-life expressions that make your English sound human. You did shadow practice, slowly and naturally, to train your fluency, pronunciation, and confidence. If you repeat this daily, your English voice will change forever. 3-day storytelling challenge. Ready to grow fast? Try this challenge for 3 days, just 10 minutes a day. Day 1. Tell a small story to yourself. Pick one simple memory, a funny moment, a mistake, something surprising. Tell it out loud to yourself in 3 parts: beginning, middle, end. Bonus, record it and listen. Day 2. Add emotion and reactions. Take the same story and now add feeling words. I was so embarrassed. Details. It happened at 6 p.m. and I had just sat down. A final reflection. Looking back, it's kind of funny now. Speak again. Record again. Day 3. Tell it to someone else. Call a friend, join a language group, or talk to your teacher. Tell the story with confidence. Use hand gestures, tone, and pauses. Bonus, ask them to share a story too. Final thoughts. Your voice matters. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need to use big words. You don't need to speak fast. You just need to speak with clarity, emotion, and connection. Your story, even a simple one, can make someone smile, laugh, think, or feel seen. That's real language. So go tell a story, even if it's short, even if it's about a chicken at a bus stop, because your English grows every time you speak it from the heart. Thank you for joining us on the Best English Podcast. We're here every day to help you speak real, everyday English, naturally and confidently. If you liked this episode, listen again tomorrow. Leave a comment. What's one story you'd love to tell in English? And remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep talking. Because the more you tell, the more you grow. We believe in you. See you in the next episode. Keep learning, keep smiling, keep storytelling. Bye for now.